Y'all, I'm actually screaming right now because I never expected people to drag Charli D'amelio more than they did to her sister, Dixie. See, this is what happens when you get into the music industry. Aside from Charli getting bullied for creating her first ever song, surprisingly, her sister Dixie also got into some drama after she shared her opinions towards Tayler Holder's recent accusations, and guys, even Lil Nas X and Andrew Tate got themselves into a heated argument as well. I know this all sounds so unbelievable, but let's go ahead and take a look at what went down this week. If you guys have seen my previous video, then you definitely know about the hate Charli received after she announced that she will be launching her music career very soon. Now, this situation didn't come from people being jealous and disappointed about Charli making songs all of a sudden. People were just mostly annoyed about how Charli took this opportunity just to earn money, like her sister, Dixie. Of course, we addressed in a previous clip how Charli was very paranoid about Dixie finding out that her sister will be launching her music career just like her. And we all know how that went.
Music is something Charli's interested in doing.
I love performing, but I don't feel ready to tell Dixie about music just because this was kind of like her thing.
They're sisters. People are going to compare them. I don't know how she'll react to us not telling her.
Just hope we're not making a huge mistake.
Aside from this, we all know that Charli also had no interest in music throughout her life, unlike Dixie, who was interested in music when she was young. I mean, we've seen clips of Charli singing on Instagram Live before, and I can assure you that none of them sounded great at all.
It's my limits, 'cause it's my business. God is my witness. Stop what I'm finished.
But baby, they're tumbling down, and they didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound. I probably would have let you in, but
It's not surprising that people would be disappointed and horrified that Charli is starting her music career very soon. But nothing was really confirmed after that, if I'm being honest. In fact, so many people expected Charli's music career to be an idea or a rumor, nothing more. Now, as much as I hate to break this to you, this rumor actually turned out to be true. And the reason why I'm saying this is because of a clip that went viral on social media of Charli sharing her music journey in her reality TV show after she went to a vocal coach and started rehearsing for one of the songs she wrote. Check this out.
Here we go, make me feel something.
but God, she's so pretty and funny and witty. I don't think that I'd stand a chance.
Come on, dynamics, yes.
It feels like forever, from minutes to seconds to hours. Been waiting for you. She loves you too.
Yes.
I guess it's too soon, but I'd come running if you asked me to.
You know that I'm always honest with you guys, but to me personally, this clip doesn't sound bad at all. I mean, you can tell that she has so much potential, even though she sounds nothing like any huge artist out there. But so many people started accusing Charli of copying Olivia Rodrigo's sound and music, and how her flow and writing look very similar to Olivia Rodrigo's songs. Here's what people had to say. The lyrics are the same as Happier by Olivia Rodrigo. Sounds like an Olivia R song. I think she's trying to write something like Olivia. It's giving Olivia Rodrigo. I would like to hear your opinions on Charli's singing down in the comments below. But for now, we're going to move on to the D'Amelios, who went on the BFF podcast and dragged Tayler Holder for his accusations. It's low-key surprising to me that Charli and Dixie went on the BFF podcast out of nowhere to drag and shade TikTokers. The reason why I'm saying this is because both Charli and Dixie had refused to go on the BFF podcast for multiple reasons. One, because of how shady the podcast actually is, and second, because of the drama and hate, and how they prefer to stay out of it and save their identities. Now, fans were shocked at the fact that Dixie and Charli appeared on the BFF podcast after they were interviewed by Dave and Josh about their lives, how they managed to handle drama. And of course, we all saw Charli get interrogated with questions about Lil Huddy's diss track against her.
He's releasing, is that out yet, the diss track about you?
What? I believe so.
Isn't Huddy
drama starter, homie hopper?
That's I feel
You.
like that's
Yeah.
about, yeah.
yeah. That was the diss track. It's out?
Yes.
Did that bother
yeah,
you
we
at
hate
all?
Huddy.
I think that I love that people think about me enough to write songs about me.
Oh God,
I've had that feeling too. I've had that feeling too. I get it.
Very diplomatic.
I'm happy with my life right now, and I don't regret anything that has happened.
Okay. Okay.
But this isn't all. During the podcast, Charli also opened up about her friendship with her ex-best friend, Maddie Monroe, and how she wishes her well despite the huge drama that went down.
She used to be really good friends with you?
Yeah. I think just memories. We had great memories together. She's very close to me for a very long time. I believe she's in college now. I think things happen. People grow up. People do different things. I don't think that it's that weird. I still have a lot of love for her, so I'm very thankful for everything that she's done for me.
Aside from this, Charli even went off on Dave, calling her boyfriend Landon a loser multiple times on his podcast, and how it's hella annoying that he shades every single person that is currently in her life.
You have to understand that's where my hesitation for coming on the podcast comes, because you are calling my boyfriend a loser.
No, they were both losers in that exchange.
Okay.
I've never met him.
But I mean, you have to see it from my side why I would be hesitant coming on.
No, time out. No. Because you've said no for 2 years and you've only been dating him for like 2 months.
Okay, but you've talked bad on a lot of people in my life.
No, I've been positive.
Yes.
I've been on the D'amelio. Who else have I talked bad on?
I think you've talked about it.
Damn, Charli is not playing about her man Landon. Anyways, here's where it gets really juicy because, as y'all know, there have been multiple allegations going around against Tayler Holder for a minute now. Some might say that these allegations were false, while others confirm that Tayler was, in fact, guilty. And of course, to this day, we still have no idea what these allegations could have been because we've only seen TikTokers unfollowing and shading Tayler for the past year. Now, Charli and Dixie did open up about Taylor's allegations during the podcast after they got questioned about them. And from the response they gave, it seemed that both the singers were aware of the allegations against Tayler after Dixie went on her way to call Tayler disgusting while describing the situation. Just check this out.
I think knows him really well, is back with him. I don't know.
It's
what's true and what's not, who knows? Yeah. And like you guys probably know more than me.
I have no words. Disgusting.
Yep, that's a good word.
Yeah.
Nothing.
As usual, many fans were skeptical and confused about Dixie's response towards Taylor's allegations and how it's confusing that no one on this earth has any idea about what Tayler has done except the TikTok community. Here's what they had to say. If Dixie said disgusting, then something bad happened. Whatever happened back then must have been serious. It's really annoying. Just say it. Like, give it all out. We're just getting pieces and pieces. Anyways, loves, let's just end today's video with Lil Nas X dragging Andrew Tate after he got called out in his recent interview. Not gonna lie, how weird is it to see both Lil Nas X and Andrew Tate beefing with each other, but honestly, I get it now. It makes so much sense to see Lil Nas and Andrew going off on each other because, as y'all know, Andrew Tate has a history of being homophobic and spreading toxic masculinity towards young men in this generation. Lil Nas X, on the other hand, has been open about his sexuality on the internet in order to make sure that his fans and people in this generation are comfortable enough to embrace themselves and be who they are. Now, I don't want to talk about Andrew's horrible actions in the past and how he ruined half of Gen Z from his intake on women in general, but I think we all know the consequences that he faced after making his irrelevant claims on the internet, since not only did he get canceled by the entire internet, but he also got deplatformed by all social media platforms as well, which made him communicate with his fans on one platform only, and that was Vimeo. Now, just recently, Andrew got invited to have a serious interview with Piers Morgan on live television. And, well, things went completely out of hand during the interview as Andrew claimed that there are worse people than him that exist by shamelessly mentioning Lil Nas X as being the real problem for this generation. Just take a look at this.
Should young men, though, all aspire to be like you?
Should young men aspire to work very hard, have no criminal record, become multimillionaires, protect and provide for the women close to them? I'm certainly not the worst influence out here, Piers. You have Lil Nas twerking on the devil on music videos, which our children are digesting. You have all these insanities in the world, and because I sit here and say, yeah, perhaps. Now you've laid it out and it offended you, I understand.
I didn't say it offended.
Okay, cool.
I just read you the things.
You read things that you said they could be offensive and some people are offended.
Well, some people definitely were offended.
Absolutely. That's fine.
And honestly, I think some of the things you said were genuinely offensive and misogynist.
Okay, so they offended you.
And
like I said earlier, so they offended you,
No,
which
hang
is
on.
fine. I said they offended you, you interrupted me, and now you're saying they offended you.
After this clip of Andrew shading Lil Nas for being the devil himself went viral, Lil Nas stumbled upon the video and went on Twitter to give a hilarious response towards Andrew. And y'all, this is what Lil Nas had to say. Andrew Tate, please stop mentioning me. I'm never gonna let you smash, loser. Even though tons of people were supporting Lil Nas during this drama, of course, Andrew fans did not stop from flooding Lil Nas's comment section with hate such as this. I'm worried how many children consume your inappropriate content. Many children now engaging in things inappropriate for their age because of your content. I'm more concerned that my nephews and nieces will one day come across those terrible things. It troubles me. I don't see why anyone wouldn't agree with what he said here. He makes his points and they're pretty legitimate to me anyway. Anyways, loves, if you need more juicy videos on these influencers, then don't forget to click on the tab right above.